But first up, let's take a look at how the Asian markets have started off, and it is a fairly subdued picture across the Asia Pacific as well. No major directional cues. Of course, we are also counting down to the end of the year. So as the days go by, as we close out 2025, volumes would be lower, participation will be lower. The Hang Seng around about 1/3% lower. The Taiwanese index trading with gains of around 0.5%. No major moves seen across the rest of the Asian markets as well. The Nikkei is trading below the flat line, the Kospi just above the flat line, as is the Shanghai Composite. So no major directional trend that is emerging from the Asian markets this morning. To pull up the GIFT Nifty and give you an idea of how our own markets are likely to start off, and a similar trend showing as to what the Asian markets are reflecting as well. An absolutely flat start is what the implied open is currently suggesting. But to set you up for today's trade, our research team is here with the trade setup, the stocks to watch, and of course cues from the FNO side as well. First up, Vivek is here to get us all the market cues that you need to watch out for. Vivek, good morning.
Well, good morning. Quite a few events, and it's going to be an extremely important session as well as an important week, especially as far as equity markets are concerned. US markets overnight or on Friday ended with marginal gains. Oil price is largely steady. Brent now hovering around the $63.7 a barrel mark. In terms of Indian market, well, the story across last week was that while we managed to end flat, both the Sensex and the Nifty, it was a significant underperformance versus the emerging market peers, and something that we would like to see reverse going forward. The other thing to watch out for, of course, will be the rupee. In terms of events to watch out for today, quite a few important events. For the first time ever, you will see a pre-open trading session as far as the FNO space is concerned. So market participants will keenly watch how that particular event transpires. Secondly, two important conference calls that will happen prior to market open, both gains after the kind of beating the stock took in the week gone by, and Biocon after the Biocon Biologics merger. The other stock to watch out for, Fino Payments Bank, they will now become a small finance bank. Wakefield IPO opens, and also keep an eye out for the entire Indian IT space. Some positive news flow coming in. Salesforce went ahead and upgraded its FY26 revenue growth guidance. On the back of that, Indian IT could see some positive takeaway. GIFT Nifty indicating a mild negative start for markets today.
Vivek, thank you for that update. Over to Ria now with the stocks that should be on your radar. Ria, good morning. What's on your list?
Well, good morning, Homer. Starting off with ITC Hotels, where a big block deal has taken place. A 9% stake has been sold off for an amount of rupees 3,856 crores. And the buyers on this front include HCL Capital as well as Nippon India Mutual Fund. Eternal will also be in focus as a big block deal is expected here as well. The seller is an undisclosed institutional investor, and they're looking to sell up to roughly rupees 1,500 crores worth of equity at a floor price of 289.5 per share. ICICI Bank will also be in focus, since ICICI through AMC has filed its RHP for its IPO, which is set to open between the 12th and 16th of December. Keep an eye on Biocon as well. The company's arm has received a tentative US FDA nod for capsules that are used in the treatment of Parkinson's disease. And separately, the company is also going to fully integrate Biocon Biologics as its wholly owned subsidiary going ahead. Moving on to some stocks that will be in focus on the back of order wins and order flows. Zentech has bagged an order worth roughly rupees 120 crores from the Defense Ministry to set up combat training nodes in Madhya Pradesh. For Nugent Software, a Kuwait entity has withdrawn its tender for a business process management platform tender. And for MTAR Tech, they have bagged an order worth roughly 194 crores in the civil nuclear power sector. Ashoka Buildcon will also be in focus after bagging an order worth roughly rupees 1,573 crores from BMC for highway construction. And HFCL has bagged an international order worth roughly 656 crores from a US client for the supply of optical fiber chains.
Ria, thank you for that update. And lastly, Sudarshan joins in with cues from the FNO space. Sudarshan, good morning. Back near the 26,200 mark on the index, but what's the FNO data indicating this morning?
Good morning, Harmas. Congratulations and happy 26th to each one of us as CNBC celebrates 26th year of a remarkable journey that we have had. Now coming to the market, it was a good Friday and hope it turns out to be a good Monday, though GIFT Nifty is indicating a subdued start. Now, what has led market high on Friday? The RBI's policy that has announced a cut of 25 bips led to a market sharply higher, and now 20-day moving average for Nifty has moved higher, and now it's above 26,000. What does FNO data indicate? On the flows front also, we have seen FIs buying both in the index futures as well as index options. Now FIs long exposure has increased to 14% versus earlier level of around 12 to 13%. On the options data front also, on the call side, we have seen major activities in 26,400, 26,350 and 26,250 call options, while on the put side, 26,000, 26,100 were the most active ones. So support for Nifty is now at 26,000, that is 20-day moving average. Resistance 26,300 for Nifty Bank. Support would be around 59,000 and resistance would be around record high of 60,000.
Sudarshan, thank you for those updates there from the FNO space.